Set to go and racing, and I Can't jumped in the air, and Kiss of Death won the break. Denali comes after it, and Homebush Pippi lies third the inside. They'll be followed by Mad Conquest pushing forward, and Gummy Gumpster too. Further back to She's a Humdinger, well back in the race. Sniff of Brandy and I Can. Kiss of Death on the corner, clear by about 5 lengths. Gummy Gumpster giving chase, then Homebush Pippi and Denali. Kiss of Death in nicely here. Gummy Gumpster gets the second. Denali ran to third, then Homebush Pippi fourth. She's a Humdinger. Further back in the race to Mad Conquest, and the last pair, Sniff of Brandy and I Can. Kiss of Death ran hard and straight here. And what has he clocked? He's got 18 flat up there. Thought it might have been a wee bit better, but anyhow, he did the job. Racing, Wine Time stepped out nicely. The inside, Cyclone Lucy coming with it, and Dark Witch as well. Homebush Celia going past that to third. They'll be followed around by El Bruce. Well back in the field here, Radio Call. Further back to Megs Me Mum, and last of all here is Leroy Jethro to the corner. Wine Time in front, Cyclone Lucy giving chase. Further back on the race then to El Bruce and Homebush Celia. Wine Time scores from Cyclone Lucy. El Bruce is third. Fourth to go by then, we would have had Homebush Celia, Dark Witch back in behind those runners. Further back in the field to Megs Me Mum, and Leroy Jethro back towards the tail with Radio Call. Wine Time on the board here for Alicia Spate. And made the most of box number 1 today. Jumped well, led throughout, scored pretty comfortably. He's clocked an 18.14. Racing, Alamein Blonde bounds out nicely. Corborn Josh and Corborn Wales are out fast as well. Between runners to Mega Jet. Navajo Blue is wider out, tucked up along the inside. There is Wall Age to be midfield, and getting shuffled out the back there would have been Good Time Mike with Botany Chris just in front of it. Down the back goes Corborn Wales, finds the lead, opens them up by 4. Alamein Blonde gives chase. They'd be followed around then by Corborn Josh, then Navajo Blue. Behind those runners to Wall Age. Further back as they come around the corner, then Botany Chris, Mega Jet, Good Time Mike. It's Corborn Wales, not for long. Alamein Blonde over the top. Alamein Blonde from Corborn Wales. Into third was Wall Age and Navajo Blue. Next in Botany Chris beside that, but probably only fifth. Further back in the race, the Corborn Josh got tired with Mega Jet and Good Time Mike. Alamein Blonde over the top of our favourite Corborn Wales, who did everything right, but he just couldn't hold out that good finish of Alamein Blonde. Racing, Skeleton Witch out pretty well, and Festival Mish pushes forward, and so too does Nickus Century just in behind them. Then Kilimanjaro trying to push through the inside. Then we've got Dogged Dennis around the outside of that. Then we would have had Homebush Bounce getting well back in the piece here. Homebush Melvin and Ranger Chick coming to the corner here. Well clear. Festival Mish scouted right away from them. Dogged Dennis has run through to second ahead of Skeleton Witch. Fourth to go by then would have been Kilimanjaro, and that'd be followed by Homebush Bounce, Nickus Century, and the last pair, Ranger Chick and Homebush Melvin. Can't remember the last time Greg Pomeroy had a dog here. He's scored with the Festival Miss, $4.20 on the tote in the end. She clocked here 17.88, so convincingly faster than the previous maiden sprints here with a run home of 10.9. Racing, Thrilling Might, a fair break. Show and Baby checked earlier. Pehu Fly goes to the lead. Black Magic Rock finds the rail. Coming after them to Fortis Fiona. They'd be followed through by Phileas Fog. Thrilling Might, no chance. Nor is Show and Baby, and nor is Unique Tilly. Up to the corner, Black Magic Rock drives to the lead here, trying hard. Pehu Flyer. Further back in the race then to Fortis Fiona. Down they come, and Black Magic Rock in off the ballot and in from Pehu Flyer. And third to go by then would have been Fortis Fiona. Get back the rest. Now, Thrilling Might push through the inside. Phileas Fog beside it, and out wider of them would have been Show and Baby. Further back to Marlene's Terror and Unique Tilly. Black Magic Rock. It's a nice dog. He's only won 3 from 27. He'd win more if he had a slightly different racing style, and he causes himself a few problems, but things worked out for him. You see how quickly, even the side on, you can see how quickly he goes for the rail. Racing Big Boy Dino, a fair break, and getting out quickly was Family's Pride. Kiribati Girl the inside and sparing to the lead. Vision and Power will be hard to beat from there. Big Boy Dino's in trouble as it gets down to the rail midfield. Around the outside, Serve Your Purpose is getting into this race. Well back in the hunt then, we've got our Crown Jewel. Also well back is Hobush Vic's White Legs. Up they come, Vision and Power, too strong. Gets in nicely here from Family's Pride. Serve Your Purpose, I think, just third ahead of Big Boy Dino, and they'd be followed back and behind those runners by Kiribati Girl. Crown Jewel was back with that, then Homebush Vic's, and the last one in White Legs. Vision and Power picked the jump today. And when he does, he's all right. What's he gone? 17.89 with a run home of 10.81. Racing Homebush Lucifer blows it again. He misses it by 5 lengths, and going to the lead there would have been Prancing Bee. Snow Demon around the outside and Runs for Gas the inside. They'll be followed through then by Bullet Tooth Tony. Around the outside of that then to Zamatis Lass. Back and behind them to Miss Raz. Homebush Lucifer's driving the inside. He can still win this. He will, I think. And further back to Fortis Memories. Homebush Lucifer came right through on the inside and scored. Bullet Tooth Tony to second. They'll be followed across then by Zamatis Lass. Snow Demon out wide. They'll be followed closer in by Runs for Gas. Further back to Fortis Memories. Prancing Bee and Miss Raz. Unbelievable. I mean, he had some help. What's he clocked? 18.09. And racing, Trendy Lass out fairly in definite order away pretty well, so was into the fray, closer into Boston Spirit, and that's King's trying to sneak through along the inside. Trendy Lass is only 5th around the first bend and flushed out a wee bit wide with Baldine back along the inside. And the last pair we've got Derby Lane and Richless. Down the back goes in definite order by 3. Giving chase here is That's King. Then we've got Boston Spirit, gap back to Baldine. Further back in the race there we've got into the fray, No Chance, Trendy Lass, Richless or Derby Lane. Up to the corner in definite order goes wide. That's King charges the inside with Boston Spirit. That's King goes on to score. Boston Spirit got up for second. Close third was in definite order tiring. Then Baldine. Gaps back the others then. They were headed by Derby Lane. Well back into the fray. Trendy Lass never a winning prospect, and Richless back at the rear. Bill Hodgson produces That's King fresh up to score. Downgrading and has delivered nicely here. Picking them up across the top and in definite order, just running out under pressure there. That's King charging through, and Boston Spirit, that's been a pretty gallant run. Racing Allegro Max is slow. One of the best out there would have been Mega Girl. Going with it was Gucci Rush and Sarah Campbell. Allegro Max expertly drives through into second place. Then Come On Mickey through on the inside. Back in the field there we've got Mighty Baxter and Corborn Penny, and running off at the first bend Tamari Style. Down the back goes Allegro Max, sweeps around the outside of Mega Girl. About 3 lengths away then to Gucci Rush running on. Further back in the field we've got Mighty Baxter. Behind those runners then Sarah Campbell, Come On Mickey, Tamari Style and Corborn Penny. Up comes Allegro Max is lonely. Running to second Gucci Rush. Mega Girl holds down third. Tight fourth, maybe Come On Mickey, the outside of the inside Mighty Baxter. Back and behind those runners to Corborn Penny, Sarah Campbell and Tamari Style. Lost it at the first bend and tails them in. Oh, Allegro Maxi gives favourite punters heart palpitations early, but a lovely effort to come through from basically last into second from the boxes to the first bend, and then he's just put them away by a margin. Racing Cosmic Scramble jumped nicely the inside with Amy Wineglass. Banjo's Retreat was slow and ducks to the rail going forward. Tipperita enforced to be third round that first bend with Big Time Kaz getting into a nice spot and Banjo's Retreat followed it through. Tipperita enforces back behind them now. Further back to Flirt with Me, Newton Willow and Coyote Corches drop back. In front at the moment here we've got Cosmic Scramble driving hard the inside. Big Time Kaz 2 lengths away to Banjo's Retreat getting up on their heels. Further back in the race then we've got Tipperita in force. Amy Wineglass around the corner they come. Big Time Kaz gallops to the lead here from Banjo's Retreat. Big Time Kaz, Banjo's Retreat, Cosmic Scramble held third from Tipperita in force, then Amy Wineglass. Further back in the race then to Flirt with Me, Coyote Corcher and Newton Willow. Big Time Kaz for Lisa Ahern, the third for the Ahern camp today. Over Banjo's Retreat. Cosmic Scramble, the three favourites, they did sort it out. Racing, Lenny Max come out reasonably well, getting up nicely there to Good Time Helen. Beside it there was Thrilling Indy. Lenny Mac goes forward over on the outside, trying to track it around the outside here would have been Homebush Misha. They'd be followed then by MacGyver Rama trying to get around 5k leg. Nina Be Good's well back and so is Homebush Envy. Lenny Mac swept clear is in front here from Thrilling Indy and Homebush Misha died for second. So Lenny Mac beat Homebush Misha, Thrilling Indy, then 5k leg. Behind those runners then we had Good Time Helen. Nina Be Good was back in the pack. Beside that was MacGyver Rama and Homebush Envy. Lenny does it again. He was a bit more competent about it today because he hopped off the lids a wee bit better and he's clocked, what, 17.84. So he's brought his best down by a tenth of a second. Run home there, 10.70. Racing, Hey You was slow, Goldstone out okay, but Big Fat Gypsy blew to the lead from Mega Upload and Witch Misty's going forward nicely. Then we've got Hey You and Goldstone. Back and behind these runners then we've got Johnny Angel, Manu Rama and Shin Zigzag check to the rear of the field on the corner. Mega Upload just in front from Big Fat Gypsy and Witch Misty's charging the inside. Big Fat Gypsy just from Witch Misty and Goldstone flashed to third, then Mega Upload. Further back to Shin Zigzag, Hey You, Manu Rama. And Witch Misty went down after the line there. Was back at the tail, Johnny Angel. Good go, but I'm pretty confident the four's done this. Big Fat Gypsy for Melissa Olden for the perfect finish to the day. Blue here, blue rug, race 1 and race 12 as well.